There's no one organization that's the magic. Okay. I've been saying this for 11 years. We all used to get people that they want to be the magic. They're the answer. And I think sometimes people get in this and they get in this because they want to make a change. And I think what happens is we get people in this community, they've been so traumatized. They've lost their sense of purpose because their kids have been ripped out of their lives. In many situations, the person they loved was cheating on them behind their back. And so that stung quite a bit. They were so focused on the custody battle and they lost their purpose that they either got fired from a job, got passed over promotions, got a demotion. They've been isolated from most of their family and friends, and they're sitting there by themselves. They've lost their kids. They've lost a relationship. Their income's gone down. They're paying out a third to a half of their income in child support or benefits or legal bills, and they've lost their purpose. And then they go to the Capitol one time and they make a post about it on Facebook. And all of a sudden, 15 or 20 people say, hey, good job, good job. And for the first time in a while, they feel like they've done something. It's an accomplishment. You feel like, hey, I've done something. And it's a neat feeling. The challenge is some people have been so traumatized that they feed off it. It's like a dopamine hit. And they want that dopamine hit over and over and over. And they forget the reason they were doing it was for change. And after a while, they go for the dopamine hits. They're going for the credit, the recognition, the statue, the plaque, the trophy. And what we're looking for is a team of people that understand, yes, we want people good at a position, but we need a team. We need a bunch of positions filled on that team. And we need roles on that team. And no one person. Yeah, I'm probably a little better at the strategy than most. And I'll put my strategy up against anybody. I don't mean to be arrogant, but when you've been doing something as long as I've been doing it, I am good at it. I know how to train. I know how to build relationships with legislators. I've built relationships with legislators. I have legislators calling me on a daily basis. But that doesn't mean I'm the answer. That means in my role, I'm very good. So I specify on my role. But I'm going to need other people for other roles. I need people that are the verbiage experts so that I don't need to waste the time that I could be spending building relationships with legislators, writing legislation. I got people like a Brian Ulrich, a Brian Vandiver, a Jeff Miller, a Jeremy Roberts, a Kenneth Goins, all these people that are much better experts than me on writing bills, because normally the people who write bills are very bad at the building relationships. That's not a put down. And normally the people good at relationships are pretty bad at writing the verbiage. So why not, instead of think one's better than the other, why don't we be glad that each of us has a strength that can overcome for the other person's weakness? And why don't we partner and collaborate? And by partnering and collaborating and playing our roles, playing to our strengths, we become like the Continental Army under Captain von Steuben.